It's Ben Hardy here, and I'm over at Mark Miller Subaru, and we're going to take a quick look at the all-new 2018 Subaru BRZ. The BRZ was redesigned a little bit back in 2017. They kind of made a few changes to the motor and a little bit in terms of the design, but let's just get right into the video. So looking under the hood here, we have a 2-liter horizontally opposed 4-cylinder that puts out 205 horsepower and 156 pound-feet of torque to the 2 rear wheels, and that is through a 6-speed manual transmission. If you opt for the automatic, you actually get 151 pound-feet of torque and 200 horsepower. And then in terms of fuel economy, you're going to get 21 around town, 29 on the highway, and then 24 combined. We finish up front, we can see the front design of the BRZ, and I definitely love these projector bulbs with the little LED accent lighting on it. I think that this overall looks, it's a very low to the ground car, but I just love the styling with the lights. I think it's a very aggressive look that it has. And then if we look at the side, we can see these Brembo brakes that are up front and in the rear, and it's got these very nice kind of like darker gloss gray rims on it, and I just think overall they have a very attractive design. And then if we pop out back, we can see this nice little spoiler that it has on the back that kind of gives a little bit more of an aggressive look, and then you do have these nice LED tail lamps that I think overall look very attractive in the rear end. And then it does have that dual exhaust, but it does have a little trunk release right there, so you can just open the trunk right up. And as you can see, it's got a good amount of space. I mean, this car's not massive, but compared to a lot of its competitors, this actually has a good amount of storage space in the back. And you do get under here, you do get a little spare tire if you need that. But I do love that Subaru's provided these nice floor mats with the BRZ logos on them, and then this nice rubber mat in the back so you can throw stuff back here. Up front, it's got that nice keyless entry that you can use, and we can see this nice leather bolstering on the armrest with the nice contrast red stitching right there, and then they've got more of this soft touch right over here. You got your little window controls there. The seats are manually adjustable, and it's kind of to save weight on this car. And if I pull the seat forward a little bit, you can see those rear seats, which I'm not going to get in. There's not a ton of space back there in terms of legroom, but it's a great space to store things and to put smaller kids. You can actually fit those back there. It's kind of similar setup to, you know, like a Porsche 911 or something like that. And then I do love how aggressive these bolsters are on this seat. I love how they really hold you in place. But now that we're in it, step and height is pretty low, since this is pretty low to the ground. And if you see here, you can see that 6-speed manual transmission right there. You got the little controls for the heated seats, since this is a little bit more of the upgraded trim. You got the little handbrake right there. Push button start for the engine stop start. And then you have all the little controls for the climate. You got your little USB and all that. And over here you got your steering wheel with all the controls as well for the volume. And then the little center stack there with the trip computer. You can see the nice little BRZ logos on the seats. And they have those nice Alcantara inserts on the seats that really hold you in, and they feel really premium actually. You got this nice big, it's actually a decent sized glove box. I wasn't expecting it to be this big. In a car this size, you usually kind of expect this segment to have everything super cramped. Something I did forget to mention when I was going over the features in the car is you do have the electronic stability control here, and then the track mode. So all you do is hold this button down, and then you press it, and it'll take off the electronic stability control and put it into the track mode, which is going to give a lot more, you know, play with the car. And it's going to, obviously it's going to turn off all the computers on it, so that it's going to be a little bit scarier to drive, but when you're on the track, that's something that you would want on something like this. What you do to start up the new BRZ is put your foot into the clutch and then just push the engine stop start button. On the automatic, you just put your foot on the brake. But you can see the tach does a nice little sweep. You got your tachometer right in the middle, because since this is a sports car and they expect you to be, you know, doing sporty use with it, they do put the tachometer right in the middle, and then they have the little speedometer off to the side kind of as like a second thought, because it's not really as important how fast you are as if you're in the right gear, right in the power band, all that kind of stuff to get the best amount of performance with this car. But yeah, overall, I definitely love the interior that they have with this. It actually feels really nice. Everything, they've got a lot of soft touch materials everywhere. They've got a lot of nice stitching all over and a lot of Alcantara leather. And so, like I said, overall, I really do like the interior on this new BRZ. Set off here in the all-new BRZ, and I mean, like I said, there's not going to be a ton of changes from the 17s to the 18s. They did have that new package, the TS, which stands for the Tuned by STI, which Mark Miller actually will be getting one of those in over the next few months, which I will, once they get that in, I'll make a video on that. And kind of related to that as well is the STI that's coming along with that, the new performance variants for the STI. And so I will be getting a video on that one as well once they get those in, because they are going to be getting a few more of those. Since we are in Utah, you know, we are going to be getting a few more in terms of the STIs, because I mean, a rear-wheel drive sports car like this isn't going to be as common in Utah because we have snow half the year. First, driving impressions is the steering there's a lot of feel to it actually. There's no body roll, I'm noticing with this car. It's very stuck to the ground, and you are very low to the ground, and you can definitely feel that. You can definitely feel how low you are to the ground in this car. Just like the STI and the WRX that I drove earlier this month, it's actually really easy to rev match in this car, I'm noticing. And this has a nice little shorter throw shifter in it, and it's super easy to get it into gear. And to go into the next gear, it's really easy. I mean, it just slips right into gear, and the gears are so close together that you can kind of just go from gear to gear super easily. Yeah, this engine's definitely rev happy. It's easy to rev match. It actually sounds good too. So I'm actually really surprised. I mean, I only got it up there at about 3,000 RPMs, and it has this nice kind of rumble to it. It's a little bit higher pitched, but it sounds good, especially for a little 4-cylinder. And again, Subaru just does an amazing job with these 4-cylinder engines and getting good power out of them, but then also just having good sound out of them. Yeah, it's actually decently quick. It's not as quick as it doesn't feel as quick as the WRX or as the STI. It has less power, obviously. Definitely doesn't feel as quick as them, but it's actually for this segment, it's actually decently quick. Impressed with is actually just the overall feel of everything, how the shifter feels, how the clutch feels, how the steering feels. That's kind of the big selling point of this car, is it has this very nice sporty feel to it overall. And obviously there's the huge community behind this, and the Toyota 86 and the Scion FRS that modify these cars. And I mean, you can see why. It's such a playful car. It's really easy to drive, and it's actually a lot of fun. Wrap things up a little bit. What I'm gonna say overall impression-wise on the new BRZ is, I think that the revisions that they did actually helped it. It feels even better to drive, in my opinion, than the previous one. So I believe the 2013 to 2016 variant on it. I actually like how this drives just a little bit more. It's still a really fun car to drive. It still has a ton of steering input. The shifter's fun to play with. It's just overall, it's a lot of fun. And so I would say that if you're in the market for a sports car that has, you know, actually really unique styling. I mean, there's not a lot of cars out on the road that look as good as this looks, especially at the price point that this car is at. So it has good styling, it has good handling. It's a little bit more of a serious car, I would say, because this car definitely has a more serious feel to it. It's tighter on the road, it's got tighter suspension, it definitely sticks to the road. There's not a lot of body roll or play with the car. And so if you kind of like that serious coupe feel, and want to sportier car and don't want something that's, you know, gonna cost, I mean, these cars, I mean, they're right in the, you know, you can get these for as low as like, I think $25,000, and they, if you spec them out fully, they're in the low 30s, whereas, I mean, most sports cars nowadays, I mean, they get up, I mean, they get up pretty high, you know, 50, 60, 70, even $100,000 nowadays. And so for a car that's not going to break the bank, but it's still going to be a lot of fun to drive, this would be a great option to check out. We have it, everyone, the all-new 2018 Subaru BRZ. And like I said, I will be getting a video in the next few months on the new TS on this, and then on the RA with the STI most likely. And again, huge shout out and thank you to Mark Miller Subaru with providing me with this vehicle today. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe, leave a like if you liked the video, comment down below what you thought, and I will see all of you in that next video.